Hey friend, have you ever felt that way? Knowing some behaviors aren't good, like staying up late scrolling through your phone or being addicted to games, but just can't stop? It's like an invisible force is pulling you in, making you sink deeper and deeper. I believe many people have had similar experiences, and this is actually closely related to addiction. Today, let's dive into a book about addiction together. I hope it can help you better understand this phenomenon and even find ways to get rid of those bad addictive behaviors. Let's start by breaking some common misconceptions about addiction. Many people think that addicts just have weak willpower, but is that really the case? The book mentions that addiction is actually a complex brain disease. Take smoking addiction as an example. When nicotine enters the body, it quickly stimulates the brain to release dopamine, making us feel pleasure. Over time, the brain's reward system is reprogrammed. Once you stop smoking, the body will have withdrawal symptoms like irritability, anxiety, and difficulty concentrating. Looking at people addicted to online games in life, they don't want to stop, but the instant feedback mechanisms in the game constantly stimulate the brain to secrete dopamine. After understanding that addiction is not simply a matter of willpower, let's see what the core resources revealed in this book are. The answer is self-awareness and social support. First, self-awareness. To overcome addiction, you first need to understand why you're addicted. For example, some people overeat, maybe because they encounter stress and setbacks in life. When you realize this, you can try other healthier ways to cope with stress, like exercising, meditating, or talking to friends. Social support is also crucial. When someone tries to quit an addictive behavior, their chances of success increase greatly if family and friends around them offer understanding, encouragement, and supervision. The operating system mentioned here is actually our thinking patterns and coping strategies. Facing addiction, we need to upgrade our original thinking and coping methods. In the past, when we encountered the temptation of addiction, we might think, I must satisfy this desire immediately. Now, we need to learn to delay gratification. For example, when you want to scroll through your phone, set a 10-minute alarm first. During those 10 minutes, do something else, like tidying the room or drinking a glass of water. We need to learn to replace negative thoughts with positive self-talk. Instead of saying, I definitely can't quit to yourself, tell yourself, I have the ability to control my behavior. For those who want to get rid of addiction, developing core competitiveness strategies is also important. This means finding things that give you a sense of accomplishment and value in life. When you create a satisfying painting or take an amazing photo through constant practice, the sense of accomplishment from the bottom of your heart is incomparable to the short-term excitement of playing games. Another example, some people successfully get rid of material addiction by participating in volunteer activities, helping others, and finding the meaning and value of life. Comparing the process of personal addiction recovery to business model evolution sounds a bit strange, but it actually makes sense. In business, for enterprises to develop sustainably, they have to constantly adjust their strategies. We need not only to change our behaviors, but also adjust our thinking patterns, improve living habits, and seek external support. For example, you find that you tend to be addicted to your phone at night, affecting your sleep. Later, you realize that you also need to adjust your schedule, establish a pre-sleep relaxation ritual, like taking a hot bath or reading a few pages of a book. At the same time, ask your family to supervise you. First, be patient. Quitting addiction isn't something that happens overnight. It may go through many repetitions. In this process, don't be discouraged by a small failure and think you're hopeless. Every failure is a learning opportunity. Second, maintain a positive attitude. Believing that you can overcome addiction has enormous power. Take out a piece of paper, write down the addictive behaviors you want to quit, and then formulate your own addiction quitting plan based on what we've talked about today. Every failure is a learning opportunity, making you more aware of your weaknesses and areas that need improvement. In addition, establishing a healthy lifestyle is an important part of the long-term action mindset. Regular schedules, balanced diets, and moderate exercise, these seemingly ordinary habits provide a solid foundation for your physical and mental well-being, strengthening your ability to resist addictive temptations. It's like building a house. These healthy habits are the solid foundation. Only when the foundation is strong can you go further and more steadily on the road to fighting addiction. You can start with small, achievable goals, like reducing phone usage by 30 minutes today. Share this plan with friends or family around you and let them supervise you. Remember, change starts now. Every small action brings you closer to a version of yourself free from addiction. Come on, I believe you can do it.